Okay, here we go again. This episode should be getting released on the 21st. That's useful. Cobwebs are very useful in this game. I did not get a chance to actually read what that last hint said, but yeah, cobwebs are very useful in Minecraft, simply by the fact that Minecraft allows you to use cobwebs to affect the fall rate of other monsters. So you can actually bring your zombie farm quite a ways up by simply including cobwebs, and then making use of water sources. Oh my, that is a lot. I will need to deal with that. Okay, I kept hearing monster sound effects, and then I was like, well, I gotta find these guys, you know? So I decided to log out, staring in the direction of the back wall of my base. And sure enough, there they are. I do need to light all of this up here. However, that would entail removing all of this snow, which I don't want to do. I like having the snow build up over here. Let's see. If I was a bad guy spawning on these ledges, falling next to my base in the mountainside, I'd be right there. Haha. I saw them both. There's one there and one there. So let me switch to the bow. Let me just snipe these guys off the cliff real quick, because it's getting annoying that these guys are constantly in my base's sound range. Okay, I missed simply by virtue of this being a really, really small hitbox with a decently inaccurate weapon. Darn. And since he's drowned, he can just stay down there forever. That's a problem amongst most undeads. They'll just stay underwater forever. If you let them. So I think I want to jump for that, because if I manage to make this jump, I shouldn't take too much damage on the way down. I kind of made the jump. Still a lot of damage, but I negated a lot of it. That guy just dropped a lot of stuff. There's a golden chest piece over here. I managed to go under my ice somehow. Oh, he's got a trident. Really? Is there like a maximum shooting distance underwater now? Because I really gotta arc it to nail this guy. I shot out of the water and it just rocketed to a nearby mountain. Oh, that hit him. I just need to almost arc the arrow entirely out of the water. Okay. Because that totally makes sense. Oh yeah, I'm using Frostwalker. I can just, like, maul this dude the moment the ice thaws. Of course. And he still didn't drop a trident. How rude. Oh, air. I need air. Here we go. From the sounds of it, I'm judging that my helmet probably broke. Seeing as I keep running out of air really quickly. Let me try exchanging this helmet and see. No? I still have the Aqua Affinity 1. It's just not as effective as it used to be. Fascinating. Pick up the experience. Oh yeah. Now I want to go over here because there are items over here that I did not pick up yet. As well as experience. Gather all the experience. Yay. Or applause, or whatever you want to say, but yay. Oh yeah, he dropped a full set of gold armor earlier. This was the drowned that I shot that was not wearing a helmet at the time. However, it seems that they managed to have a full set of gold armor. So I will be making use of that to repair my boots, as my boots need repairs. Meanwhile, need to find my way back to base. I see lights over here, so I'm guessing this is the direction. I just kind of wandered out here. I didn't actually take this path to get here, so I don't know if this is the way back to my base until I take the path. However, seeing as I have lit the place up so thoroughly, I am confident that this is in fact my base. This guy just dropped an enchanted axe as well as an emerald. What's the axe? Unbreaking 2 iron axe. Ah, good old Johnny's. I need to start up that raid farm because I found that raider outpost while I was wandering around out there. So I should really start that up. Let's see if I have any pumpkins. I do have pumpkins. Good. Oh, I have 2 golden helmets, not 1. Actually, that means that I should be capable of collect that, deposit the emerald, deposit the gold. Actually, I want it in here because I wanted to grab the golden helmet out, take it over to this anvil over here, find out how much to repair my really good golden helmet. 17 levels. Well, I have 10, so I'm getting there. I need to check on my my iron axe. Oh, this will actually upgrade the enchantment. This will become an Unbreaking 3 iron axe. How much for this? 4 levels. Oh my lord, yes. Yes! Ooh. Makes me quiver in joy and anticipation. It's still not fully repaired, so I'm not going to use it yet. However, if I manage to get another Unbreaking 3 Iron Axe, I can upgrade that to an Unbreaking 4 Iron Axe. So it's very tempting. The gold helmet will unfortunately end up residing in the storage chest for quite a while, as I need to go ahead and gather enough levels in order to repair it. So until I get the levels to repair the golden helmet, I will simply leave the fully repaired golden helmet that will be used to repair it right next to said helmet. I really need to cut my way out to those villagers so that I can get a villager trading hall going, allowing me to have easy access to all of my mending needs. I have more than enough emeralds. I've been finding emeralds. I've been gathering kelp. I have kelp. Yeah, I got plenty of kelp. Speaking of which, before I go and perform a nice long rest to pass the night, I will update my pistons on my kelp farm. And again, the modifications we made by adding that staircase already proving handy, as the kelp has already begun floating all the way up to the hoppers. Whereupon it will float past us here. Always looks nice. If the kelp ever manages to reach the height of the observers, once this is fully set up and built, the kelp will automatically fire the pistons. However, as of currently, around the back, the observers are not hooked up to anything. They are that top row that looks almost kind of blank. Let me come over here and sneak so that I don't wander off the edge. Yeah, you can see them now a little bit better. You can make out their little redstone dot output there. So that is the observer blocks for the kelp farm. I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm probably going to perform a simple redstone elevator contraption in order to maneuver the signal downwards, and then I will simply have it do a redstone pulse extender in order to cause the pistons to fire multiple times. I only need them to fire twice. However, I won't mind having them fire multiple times, as the... Oh, this is getting really full. Yeah. As the... That was a lot of cramming if that many chickens grew up simultaneously so that they just ended up doing that. That had to have been a lot of chickens. Yeah. So, all I really need to do is I need to fire the redstone signal once or twice, because I want the output to be stable, you know? I don't want it to be something that is just sitting there and that is waiting to fire, despite the fact that, you know, it might have gotten fully grown already. I want it to be possible for any of them to fire the whole system. That way they don't have it where some of them reach their randomized maxed height or anything, simply because, you know, that would be annoying. I will go ahead and replace those fence gates up there, since the fence gates are not currently being useful, I will replace those with, why am I going in there? With glass, so that, of course, we can see into the chamber. One more. There we go. And then I will want, I'll probably want my redstone torches. Oh, I know why I was going in there. Because I wanted to place this observer. While I am working near the base, I would like to have this operational. Simply because I will otherwise end up filling up the dispenser with eggs. And we don't want that again. We saw what happened last time. We don't need to make it so that we have to do this in multiple phases. You know, these guys are already bunched up into what looks like a 4-spot position. There's just so much entity cramming going on that, oh, we actually got to see one grow up from a decent viewpoint. Nice. So there's just so much entity cramming going on in this area that if this is running nonstop, mixed with the particle effects, especially with this freaking portal that I can't close, I had heard that using a water bucket would break the end portal, but when I tried to use the water bucket to break the end portal, it didn't break the end portal. So here I am with an end portal just kind of chilling in my base. So yeah, that is, of course, an issue. However, that is not today's issue. Today's issue is just a little bit of maintenance and then probably going back down into that mine to finish hold on. This is making a right mess of everything. Let's see if I can just, yep. And then if I grab these, I can put one here. These don't require an axe to be harvested. It's just a lot faster with an axe. But as you can see, the water tried to flow in once again. However, this time, because I had prepared for it with the fence gates, it did not cause any issues when it tried to flow. Now, the farm is all nice and cleaned up and maintained, allowing me to finally remove these birch fence gates that I had installed ever so long ago. I can now repurpose those to somewhere else in my base that I may or may not end up needing to see into. For example, oh, yeah, it did make a little bit of a mess. Look at that. Wiped out some of my roses. It is not capable of reaching this mine shaft, fortunately. But if it was, it wouldn't do much damage because of these fence gates. Speaking of which, I think I know where I'm going to repurpose these fence gates. If you're wondering why I have these fence gates opening in those specific directions, by the way, I live in America, so we drive on the right side of the road. Meaning if you're going up, you want to be on the right side. If you're going down, you want to be on the right side. You just always want to be right. Welcome to America. We always want to be right. So we drive on the right side. We do everything on the right side, except for driving our cars. The cars are placed with the driver's seat on the left side. How does that work? I don't know. Okay. I might install more fence gates in here just to have a better view into the chamber with the minecart. Technically speaking, this wall is not necessary. If I break that block, if I break, that block, does that banner break? It does. Okay, so can I put a banner on a fence gate? Because if I can, oh yeah, now we're talking. It's a little bit floaty, but that's fine. I just want it like that because the alternative has the banner looking like that. And I don't want it to look like it has this stick behind it. I don't want the stick. So I want it to be flush with the wall. I want it to have a very low profile. I want the chest to stand out more, so I'm moving it back. Technically, this would still require the stick because it's all floaty otherwise. However, it's offset farther back and it accentuates the storage chest a little bit better. So I like it this way. I want to put that there for now because I want to go and look into building 3 more birch fence gates. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, so yeah, that is the first wall of that complete. I could go around this and install more if I wanted to. I'd leave these corner columns, of course, but I could install more gates in order to provide a better view. However, in doing so, it might cause distractions from the view of the minecart. Oops. Simply by virtue of being able to see beyond the back wall. The distractions can, of course, be quite annoying. It's hard to tell at the moment because I don't have the back walls fence gates installed. Yeah, I think I'll leave it a closed system there, because I don't want it to look too busy. I want the minecart to be the focus in that view. I don't want it to look open or anything. I want it to be like this, where you're focused on the minecart. Because I want to make sure that the minecart is operational. This is my view window. This is where I collect the pumpkins. This is where everything is, well, everything. Speaking of collecting the pumpkins, I will go ahead and do that now. I will equip the shears as well. I don't know why I'm holding the twigs. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we collect all the seeds. Make sure we get them all. There should be 10. There are. Okay. Now we go over to here and we then collect the pumpkins with the axe. Using the stone axe, we chop down the pumpkins to collect all of the pumpkins. There should be 10. We can put the seeds away as well. Yes, there are 10 carved pumpkins. Then we take our 10 carved pumpkins and torches. This is what is known as a shaped recipe, meaning that you can have it where the pumpkin is here or here, the carved pumpkin. However, it needs to have it in specifically this order. Carved pumpkin on top, torch on bottom. You cannot do torch, for example, over here. That doesn't work. It has to be like that, where A above B type of situation. Unless, of course, you want to call that C or B. I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. The carved pumpkin has to be on top of the torch. In order for a carved pumpkin lantern to be crafted. However, once that's done, of course, you get the lighting effect, which causes all of the darkness to go away, so no worries. Because, you know, if you're all turned around by that, you know, it might help to not think about that so much. Might help to think about it, might help to not. I don't know. It depends on how you are, really. Your current situation is very relevant. You're very your situation definitely defines a lot of